Hi there, thanks for joining me. My name is Amanda and I'm the Director of Education for Pilates Instructor Academy. In this video, I'm going to be leading you through some exercises for rotation. So we're going to start seated on the mat with the legs out in front. If you need to bend your knees to get your spine nice and straight, that's perfectly okay. So find the position that works for you. We're going to have just a little bit of energy in the legs, so extend them, or if you've got them bent, just kind of grip them together so you feel like you're holding your inner thighs just a little bit. We're going to bring the arms up to genie arms with the hands folded on one arm. Nice and tall through the spine, don't overarch the back. Think about the crown of the head reaching. Inhale. On your exhale, give me just a quarter turn to the side. Inhale back to the center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So we're moving into this slowly. That's why it's just a quarter turn to start. But if you'd like to start taking that range of motion just a little bit bigger, you can. Just make sure that you're going through a checklist as you go. Some of the checklist things to think about. Your breastbone is with your wrists, so your arms aren't moving independently of your spine. You're rotating the whole system around. You're nice and tall through the crown of your head without overarching the back. So think about abdominals and back muscles working together. The legs are glued together whether they're bent or straight. Try not to shift side to side from sits bone to sits bone. Back to the center, rest the hands down and give me just a little roll of the shoulders, both forward and backward. And then arms come up. This time they're going to be out to the side slightly in front. So they're not back behind you, which would retract your scapula. With them slightly in front, that puts your scapula on a more neutral position. Palms facing in, elbows slightly bent. All the other rules apply. Nice and tall, inhale, and on your exhale, just a small range of motion rotation. If you'd like to take it bigger, you can, but just make sure that you're going through your checklist in your head. Your breastbone and your arms are moving together, so your arms aren't moving independently of your spine. You're not shifting or leaning side to side as you rotate, but you're able to stay right in a column just directly above your pelvis. You're exhaling as you go. You can feel the work in your abdominal region, kind of wringing out your waist. Bring it back to the center, roll those shoulders. Take the feet about as wide as your mat, back to those ballet arms, or those arms that are extended out to the side. Slightly forward, slightly bent, palms facing in. Inhale. On your exhale, rotate, turn and look at your back hand, and then reach your front hand forward towards your front foot. Back up and return. Exhale and reach. Now, I'm not looking for a hip hinge here. What I want is for you to imagine that there's a piece of barbed wire that you have to kind of arc up and over. It's essentially a seated ab prep. So you're not hinging forward at the hips, you're arcing forward at the spine. Draw those shoulders down so you feel nice and long through the neck. Exhale to rotate and reach. Inhale to stack and return. One more to each side. If it's uncomfortable to look at your back hand, you don't have to do that. Back to the center, let the arms go and just roll those shoulders out. We're going to come to a seated position with the knees bent, feet on the mat, a little bit of distance between your feet and your knees, nice and tall through your spine. Again, don't overarch the back. Arms are reaching long, drop your shoulders down. Inhale. On your exhale, start this movement by pulling your belly button away from your clothing and then tip and kind of fall off of your sits bones towards your sacrum. Use your buns. Pause, inhale, and on your exhale, bring it up. One more time like that. Draw the navel in, and then tighten the tush to roll back. Hold it back there, keeping the chest right with the knees. One arm opens and comes back. The other arm opens and comes back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, keep drawing those abs in, staying in your scoop. Round it all the way up. Inhale. On your exhale, pull your belly button back, tip and scoop, creating that kind of C shape. This is called the half roll down. This time we're going to follow the arm around. Exhale. Inhale. One more to each side. Follow that hand around so we get a little bit more rotation. Scoop and bring it up. Inhale. On your exhale, tip off of those sits bones, pull in through that belly button. This time both hands. Exhale to rotate. Inhale to return. Shoulders down away from your ears. Draw that belly button back and in. Back to the center, scoop, and bring it up. Last one, round down. Take it over and give me 3, 2, 1, return. Scoop, rotate, 3, 2, 1, return, and bring it all the way up. Scoot your hips a little closer to your feet and roll down onto your mat. For this one, find neutral hip bones and pubic bone on the same plane, creating the natural curve, little gap of space underneath your low back, so you're not imprinted into the mat or arched away. Bring your hands behind your head and use your thumbs to lengthen your neck rather than your hands to support your head. And elbows are just slightly off the mat, so they're not pressed all the way open, nor are they in front of you. Inhale, and on your exhale, curl up to ab prep. Bring one leg to tabletop and cross over to that leg, thinking armpit to thigh, not elbow to knee. Maintaining neutral at your lumbar spine, but rotating and lifting through thoracic. Elbows stay nice and wide, but not too wide. Lower it down and switch legs. Rotate on the exhale. Inhale to return back to your shoulder blades resting on the mat. Inhale, and on your exhale, one leg to tabletop. Draw your abdominal wall snug and firm. Second leg to tabletop. And exhale to curl up into your ab prep. From this one, we're going to cross armpit to thigh and alternate to the other side. Think about drawing your navel in snug and firm. And then let's go to crisscross. So extending the leg that you're moving away from. Elbows don't start to drag over in front of your face. Stay to one side and pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, switch sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, back to the center. Grab a hold. Kick yourself up. And that's it. Thanks so much for joining me.